Hello creative friends, this is Joy coming to you with this is number 4, video number 4 for the 5S journal. In this one we put down pictures and words, so I cut out a bunch of pictures, different ones of people, different ones of animals, different ones of other things, and lots of words and phrases, just to kind of have something to pull from. I probably won't use all of these. I pulled a lot more than I probably needed, but that's okay because I can use them on other projects, and I trimmed everything up so they're ready to go. So I'm going to start just gluing things down and timing myself 25 minutes again, since I have the 30 pages to do. So we're going to get started. I'm going to set the timer and we'll see how many of these items I can glue down in 25 minutes. Thanks for watching. So I think that this is probably the funnest part, is putting down pictures and words. And since you only have 25 minutes, you have to move quickly. And here I already from the get-go was trying to overthink what I was going to put on this page, and finally decided to go with my first instinct and just get it down. And so you're having to like quickly make a decision as far as the picture and the words that you put on each page, because you're trying to beat the clock, or compete with the clock, and get down as much as you can in the 25 minutes. I did not make it on this particular video. I don't remember how much time it took me. I think it took me about 45 minutes, I believe, by the time I got done actually putting down a picture. I put like one picture, I believe, on each page, and some words. All of these pictures and these words I've been collecting and cutting from magazines for the last couple of years since I've been doing art journaling, and so I've got quite a collection, and it's actually kind of nice to get some of these in a journal. Obviously, when I went and got all these pictures, or started collecting all these pictures and these phrases and words, the intent is to use them in an art journal someday, and it's just nice to see some of them finally going down in an art journal. And so it was a lot of fun, putting this part of it together, the pieces of the pictures with the words to go with them. I, as I had mentioned, had trimmed a bunch of different pictures up ahead of time that I found in my stash of pictures and words that I liked and that I thought might work in this journal. So everything is trimmed. Whoop, didn't like that on there. I thought that worked better on this page with this particular picture. So pulled that off and decided to go with a different phrase or set of words on this particular page that I thought was a better fit. So as I mentioned, this part of it was fun, getting down the words and the pictures. And this is where the journal really starts, to come together and be like a more cohesive journal. The different words and phrases that I picked were mostly, I always try to pick like positive words and phrases to use in my journals, because I like to always have like a positive kind of theme running through my journals as I create them. I mean, there's already enough negativity in the world. I certainly don't need more negativity in my life. I've had enough negativity in my life, in the past, and it's just nice to be able to focus on positive words and thoughts, and instead of all the negativity that goes on in life. And so I try to do journal pages and with themes and with um, pictures and with messages of you know of something positive and inspiring. And this whole journal actually turned out to be an inspiring, positive little journal. I just, like I said before, I really like the way this all came together. I really like the way it flows. I just thought it turned out, really well with all the little pictures and the positive words and sayings in it. This ended up taking me a little bit longer than the 25 minutes I allotted myself. I was trying to move as quickly as possible to get down as much pictures and words and phrases as I could, but I did end up running out of time. But I continued even after the clock ran out to um, finish the rest of the remaining pages with a word and a picture uh, and or a phrase on each page. And I believe I did go back afterwards as well and ended up adding a little bit more to some of the pages to add an additional word or something to some of these pages. But for the most part, I just went with mainly a picture and a word on each page. And I think it turned out pretty well, considering that none of these pages were planned out. It was one big just rush, rush, rush to get it done. I have a composition book that I found. I didn't realize I had it, or else I probably would have used that for this 5S journal instead, which is what the Cat Hand had used, and they were suggesting that you glue some of the pages together in the composition book to make them thicker, and then use the composition book. But I didn't have one, and I wanted to just use what I had on hand, and I happened to have this little journal on hand, so I went ahead and used it to do this exercise with. So I'm thinking about taking the little composition book that I have and that I found and gluing some pages together and going through this process again, because I have a lot of pictures and a lot of different phrases and words that I've collected since I started doing art journaling, that I'd like to see them all eventually get into a journal. On some of my art journaling pages, I'll use some of the pictures and some of the words, but um, I try to mix it up. I mean, I like to, when I do art journals, see my own creative hand in the art journal, as far as doing some kind of a drawing or something more creative than just collaging pictures down. But I thought this was a great way, like I said, to use up, some of these pictures that I've been hanging on to and words and phrases and stuff, and get them down into a journal that I can flip through at any time and just enjoy looking at the journal. So, like I said, I'll probably be doing this again with the composition book that I do have. Um, I am fairly new to creating YouTube videos. I'm trying to build a library of videos of the art journals and iCads that have done. So if you like the videos that I've been putting out, I would appreciate it if you like, subscribe, or if you want to leave me a comment, that would be nice too. I'd love to hear from some of the other creative art journalers out there that are doing art journals as well. I like to watch YouTube videos from, you know, various different people on YouTube that are doing art journaling and iCads. But I try not to watch too many. I think I watch more than I should. I spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos, but I try to spend any spare time I have actually doing something creative. But sometimes, you know, you're just not really in the mood, especially when you get home from working all day, and it's just hard to get those creative juices flowing. So it's nice to sit and watch a couple YouTube videos because I like to watch, something like the YouTube videos that people are putting out there. And I'm showing the pages, going through them. And I think I add one or two more things to a couple of pages along the way. But I like watching some of the YouTube videos that people are putting out there. I like seeing people what they're doing, and be a part of a creative community of people. So it's a lot of fun. And I don't have anybody, unfortunately, around me in my family or where I live that is creative. So I kind of am just doing, what I do on my own. But it's still a lot of fun. I really enjoy being creative. So please like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from other creatives out there in the community. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.